out of his offensive coordinator and quarterback coach during the week. I just started by that. But yesterday, I got to give him an A because, not only did Tua just manage the game and, not put the team in harm's way, for consecutive games, he's been good in the red zone. His red zone efficiency is way high since he took over after the bye. And the ability to stay on the field on third downs, his third down efficiency has been through the roof as well. And, that's what quarterbacks judge themselves off of, how well you play on third down and how efficient you are in the red zone. And every time the Miami Dolphins get a big play, a turnover, a big special teams play, and they in the red zone, they always capitalize. And that's been the biggest difference from this team from the last couple of years. They've taken advantage of every opportunity, and it's because of Tua. Yes, Ryan Fitzpatrick put him in a good position where Tua can go out there and play without pressure, but there was talk about this man being on the 10-game audition. So I think he's passed that test. I think he's passed the eye test, and certainly as a player, this man is progression and learning on the job each and every week. And, I'm always root for my lefties. It's extremely tough for us in the National Football League. We don't get a lot of love. It's not enough of us. But this guy is going to change the face of the Miami Dolphins for years to come.
Unlike you, I particularly don't really like that he said the NFL is a lot easier than I thought it would be. You've only played 3 games. Ask Tom Brady. Ask some of the greats how easy the NFL is. Now, you talking now, bro. It's not like you throwing for 400. You threw for $160. So just temper it down a little bit. He's playing well. He's not going to be asked, at least not now, to throw the ball an enormous amount of times for an enormous amount of yards, Skip, because they can play an outstanding defense. They got good, sound special teams. So what they're asking him to do is not a whole lot, but he's doing that at a very high level. And that's all you can ask for. Not to turn the ball over. Do what we ask you to do. And he's doing that. I thought Chan Gailey's done a great job of each week adding a little more to his plate. Add a little more. And he's going to keep at it. But don't look now. They go to Denver. They beat Denver. Guess what, Skip? They tied for the number 1. They tied in the AFC East. And I thought it was, I was like, Brian Flores, why are you doing this? Ryan Fitzpatrick had just won 3. I mean, he had just put the beat down on San Francisco. And they're like, we making okay. Now you can understand why. We need to, look, we're not just worried about 2020. What about 2021 to 2026, 27? We need to find out just what we got. We got this guy at the 5th pick in the draft. Let's see if he's everything that we thought he was when we selected him. I gave him a B+ because, Skip, they didn't ask him to do a whole lot. He only threw the ball, 25 times, 15 to 25, 169, 2 touchdowns. But I saw him make some throws on the move, Skip, and some zip on that thing. You saw it, too.
I did not.
Yeah, you did. Yeah, you did.
I got to get a new TV, I guess.
That's your Christmas gift.
Zip?
Have that little zip on that
Hey,
thing.
this lefty has about half the arm that Michael Vick had. About half.
Yeah, well, you make
Seriously.
Ain't a whole lot of people had the arm that Mike had.
I got it, but I'm saying about half.
Look at that. Oh, look at that throw right there, Skip.
Sure.
That's wicked, man.
Look at this right here. Look at that. Wow.
Wow.
Nice little spot route.
That's nice.
Are they speeding that up in the control room?
I mean, I love Tua's touch. I wish I had this type of touch.
He's got touch.
Sometimes the strong arm can get you in trouble.
Okay, my turn. I'm going to give Tua a B for his performance yesterday. I'm going to give the Dolphin defense an A and the special teams an A because they are playing out of their minds.
That's fair.
And Tua is going along for a great ride. And as Mike said, he's game managing at a very high level. But, man, it's like a magic carpet ride. And just for objectivity here, I'm going to point out a couple of throws that he got away with yesterday because they're up only 20-14 fairly late in the third quarter. It's 4:46 left, and he throws one over the middle that Shaheen, if we could see, ends up catching. And tell me how Kenneth Murray doesn't catch this. It goes, Kenneth Murray's my man from Oklahoma, who's the 23rd overall pick to the Chargers. Look at this. He goes like through both his hands, and Shaheen catches it. And I'm like, how do you not intercept this ball?
That's a dart. Look at that. That's a dart.
It was a dart? It had hang time.
Spin. It's that lefty spin, too.
It is. He got fooled by the lefty spin. It mesmerized, it hypnotized him in the air until he just said, I don't even know how to close my hands on the ball. What are you doing, Kenneth Murray? You're better than that. I've seen you pick balls off before. And then a few plays later, it gets to 3rd and 9. He just heaves one up into the end zone to Devontae Parker. I'm saying, kid, what are you doing? He's not open. You just throw it up to him. There are more Chargers there. Like 2 Chargers have a chance to intercept this ball.
Yeah, I thought that was really the only bad play.
Okay, that's just like a bad idea all the way around, right?
Right.
It's like the 2 Chargers knocked themselves off the interception. Come on, kid, you're better than that. So those came back to back. It's magic carpet ride. Everything's going well. Now to what he said. I thought the NFL would be harder. Well, I'm with Shannon on this one because, hey,
I want to touch on that, too.
Hey, I covered this league for a long, long time, and to me, those can be famous last words for a young quarterback because I don't know what you're talking about. It is so hard, and it only gets harder and harder.
Yes.
You're going to get beat up, but I'm going to give him one other play that, man, I should give him an A just for this play. There was one point where it was 3rd and 1 at the 9, and they had an exchange fumble, and it was his fault and the center's fault. And look what happens. This ball goes back, and that Nick Vigil picks it up for the Chargers. And guess who runs it down? Tua. This man is 6'2", 240. And Tua, I don't know if this is a good idea or a bad idea, but it was a great play on his part. It saves a touchdown because he is going to go house on this one.
I mean, that ain't DK Metcalf. Hey, that might be CK Metcalf, but he got him, though, Mike.
He got him. Tua goes, and you're coming off a career-threatening hip surgery. Well, I just don't know if that's the smartest play ever made, but I like the guts of it. That showed me something.
Yes.
That's guts.
Say what, Brian Flores, he was extremely happy with that play. That's a play he'll show to the team, and that's a play that
he will
certainly Tua can learn from because it'll be more of those as time goes on. But back to Tua saying the league is easy, and he's riding a wave right now. The defense has played lights out. They've given him a lot of short fields, and special teams have contributed. It's going to come a point in time where he's going to have to bring the team back in the 4th quarter. He's going to have to put together a 2-minute drive. At the end of the first half. It's going to get tougher. Things are going to get tighter, and he can just look at Lamar Jackson and what he's going through. Once teams have a year to watch you and figure you out, then they'll have a better beat in terms of what you're doing or what you like to do. But as of right now, he's going to ride this wave, and this is just a confidence builder. But so far, so good.
So far, so great.
Because guess what's going to happen, Mike? You know what's going to happen. Every time somebody get a hit on him, oh, you still think the NFL easy? How was that? Is that easy? Hey, guys hear everything. It's amazing how you in Denver, but you hear everything somebody says, good, bad, or indifferent. They in Cincinnati, they in Chicago. Word of mouth travel faster than anything. Faster than one man and television. That's how word of mouth get around. So, hey, be careful, Tua.
I personally love it. I'm with Mike. I mean, he's confident. He's feeling himself a little bit. We want athletes to be open and honest in interviews, and then when they actually tell us something good, we give them a hard time.
Okay.
I'm liking this, Shannon. Come on. All right, Michael, it's always so good to have you. We'll check in with you again very soon. Next up, guys, is an MVP on his way to join Katie and Kyrie in Brooklyn. We'll
you.